Hey PJs, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 slime shops of 2023. Last week I showed my top 5 slimes, this time I'm showing the top 5 slime shops, and if you didn't see last week's video, I definitely recommend watching it. The slime shop that takes the number 5 seat is Pilot Slimes. I only tried them once this year, but the slimes that I ended up trying, I really enjoyed. The textures were amazing. I loved the scents, and I just find myself coming back to these slimes quite a bit. So that's why they're on this list, and I definitely think they're a shop worth checking out. They've got some interesting textures. I believe they were the first shop that I tried this specific texture from, which is like a pebble type of slime, which is really fun. And they just have really cool concepts and stuff. And I think that overall, like, their shop is very professional looking. Everything looks amazing. But yeah, like I said, I just find myself coming back to these slimes more often than like a lot of other slimes that I have. And I think that's because these just seem to be very well put together, like very well thought out, like the add-ins and the scents and stuff, the way the slimes look, they just look so complete. And that just like really satisfies me and makes me want to come back to play with them more. They also offer a variety of adult-themed slimes, which I think this one was like the first adult-themed slime that I ever reviewed. I honestly can't remember, but I just find them really fun and enjoyable because, like, I don't know, it's like sometimes a play on words and stuff, and like, I don't know, I just like find myself really enjoying the adult themed slimes, and you can't find them a lot, so it's nice that this shop provides them. It's kind of funny, I actually used to hate adult themed slimes and now I love them, but like when I hated them, it was like a year or so ago, and since then I've loosened up so much and just enjoyed more stuff. And like, I used to be so uptight, like me now would hate me a year ago. I was just so boring. Anyway, amazing shop, amazing slimes, definitely check them out. My fourth favorite slime shop for this year is BFF Slime Bakery. Another one that I only tried once. They actually sent me a package to review, and it was such a wonderful experience. Every slime they sent me just again felt like so complete and well thought out, and I just loved everything about them. I loved the story of why they started their shop. It was adorable, and especially the two slimes that I'm going to show you were very close to being in my top 5 slimes of 2023 because I just love them so much. Like, this one is just such a thick, nice, clear slime. I love the scent. It's got good crunches to it, and it's an awesome theme. I don't know, I just really enjoyed these slimes. If you watched my previous video, you probably noticed that most of the slimes on that list were from smaller shops, and that is just honestly because smaller shops are doing so well this year. Like, everything looks so professional, and I love like literally everything down to the last detail. I wish I was this talented when I first started my slime shop because like, these slimes are so good, and most of them I actually like more than popular slime shops. That's not dissing on popular slime shops, like saying that their stuff sucks. No, their stuff is still amazing. These are just better in my opinion. They just seem better in texture and more thought out and stuff. This slime right here, if I had done like a top 10 slimes, it would have been in the 6th spot, and it was extremely close to being the number 5th spot. It is so good. Like, it is such a soft texture and one of my favorite scents. I will literally go into my office just to pick this one up and smell it because it smells like new shoes, and I love weird scents, and it just smells so good. I'll just sniff it and then put it back, and then a few days later I'll go back in and sniff it again. Like, it is so good, and the texture is soft and plush, and it's just very calming. My third favorite shop for this year is Slime Senpai. I did have one of their slimes in my top 5 slimes video, so it might not be a shocker that they're here, but they definitely deserve this spot. They were one of those shops that like started and just completely popped off. They did incredible. The slimes that I was sent, every single one, the texture, the scents, everything about them I love so much. Just another one of those slime shops that I just keep going back to their slimes to play with them because they're just gorgeous, they smell good, and everything about them is amazing. Another thing that put this slime shop at this spot is I noticed when I was playing with these slimes, like anytime I play with them, I just noticed how unique the texture feels compared to a lot of other slimes that I've tried. As a slime reviewer, trying the same textures over and over again can get very boring, and you just kind of like expect the texture. Like it's like, yeah, this slime feels like its texture, that's great. They did amazing, you know, and then you just kind of move on. But when you feel a texture that just doesn't feel like any other, it really stands out and just makes the experience completely unique. Again, that isn't like shaming any shop for whatever texture they have. It's okay to have a texture that feels like other textures that you felt before. That's fine. What I'm just saying is if you have a texture that feels unique, you're going to be remembered probably a lot more. And this slime specifically is like the perfect example of what I'm talking about. The clear slime base is nice and thick and almost putty-like, which I always love in a clear slime, but there's still no fallout, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love slimes that are based specifically on something, and this is based on diamonds from Minecraft, and I think they nailed it perfectly. Like, it looks incredible, it feels incredible, and it was just such a wonderful experience. The slime shop taking second place is Lime Slimes Company, and if you've watched my previous years of doing this, this is probably might be a shock to you that they don't take first place, but also not a shock that they're on this list. I love Lime Slimes Company. They have been my favorite slime shop up until now because I just love absolutely like everything about them. Their theme is completely like my favorite everything. Like they do nature things, and like just their whole aesthetic just pleases me so much. I love every single concept they come up with. If I could, I would purchase every slime they make because they just look amazing. Besides their aesthetic, I think that they nail every single texture that they make. I think I've tried pretty much every texture that they've made so far, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. I've never had a bad experience with this slime shop. They are so professional. All of their slimes seem well put together. Like everything is perfect down to the last detail. The scent, the add-ins, the color, like it just looks so good. I actually have a pretty big collection of these slimes because I just enjoy them so much, and like I think some of them date back to 2 years ago, maybe even more than that, and they're holding up really well. So like these are high quality slimes, good pricing, and they hold up for years. Like that's perfect. This slime shop is just amazing, and I really cannot stress that enough. Everything about them down to the last detail, their business cards, their aesthetic, their shop itself, just everything is so perfect and well thought out, and everything looks amazing. And it's just one of those shops that when I tried them the first time, they just blew me out of the water, and now I'm a loyal customer because I love them so much. And my number one slime for 2023 is Ohana Slime Company. And I cannot stress how much they deserve this spot. First of all, I'm so proud of them for everything. Like how they've done their slime shop, all the slimes, the textures and everything. I have the most amount of slimes from them than any other shop because of how many they've sent me, and it is not an exaggeration when I say that I've enjoyed every single one. The textures are amazing, the scents are amazing. They are doing so wonderful, and like every texture feels like it's been perfected. And like they have not been around for very long, like the slime shop themselves, I guess. And they're doing so amazing. Like it is incredible. I aspire to be as amazing as they are. When I make my top 5 slime shops list, it's different from my top 5 slimes because with the slime shops, I'm taking into account everything that I know about the slime shop. So when they're on this list, it basically means not only do I love the slimes, I also love the slime shop, which is kind of what I was talking about with Lime Slimes Co., like how much I enjoy their website and like their aesthetic and everything. And so like if I know the owner personally, which with this shop I do, it's also being taken into account. And the owner for the shop is one of the sweetest, kindest humans I have ever met. I cannot stress how grateful I am that I've become friends with her. She's amazing. She's helped me with so many things, and she deserves the world. She's such a hard worker. She does so good with her slimes. Her son is amazing at making slimes as well. Like, they both have such a raw talent for this, and they really deserve this spot. If you ask me for a slime shop recommendation, whether it's your first time buying or your 100th time buying, it doesn't matter, I'm going to point you towards this shop. It is amazing. I promise you will not be disappointed. They have so many different textures to try. They're all unique. The concepts are amazing. Everything's well put together. It is just so perfect. And with that, that is the end of this video and the last video of 2023, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it this far, comment down below something that you're grateful for from this year. You can even tell me multiple things if you'd like. I'm grateful for a lot of things, but I want you guys to know that I'm extremely grateful for each and every one of you. Whether you just started watching my videos or you've been here since the very beginning, I am beyond grateful for each and every one of you. You've made my dream of content creating become a reality, and I honestly can't thank you guys enough. I don't want to make the outro super long, so I'll leave it at that, but I will be making a comment talking more about what I'm talking about. Now I am signing off, and I'll see you guys next year.